That's great.
Back again.
Yeah, well, you're accepted to drug court, so that's good.
Back, but how long does it take you to come and pick you up?
I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully not long.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but he's accepted. Yeah. Huh?
Okay, let's get on the record. This is position 1124 SC 005-669, State versus Alton Jordan. Hello, Mr. Jordan.
Hey, how you doing today, sir?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right.
You're hanging in there.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jordan, you are here for a probation revocation. You pled guilty to a theft by receiving case back in the day. You've got 4 years and 3 months remaining on your probation. And while you were on probation, a couple things came up. You were arrested in Clayton County in October of last year for shoplifting, which, if admitted to, is a violation of probation. You also were supposed to complete 16 weekends in jail, and it doesn't sound like you did all those. Ms. Rios is going to tell me about that. And then finally, you were supposed to get into drug court, or at least try to get into drug court. It sounds like there were some funky hiccups there, but the good news is, I believe you've now been accepted into drug court, which will become a condition of your probation in this case. But I want to first find out from Ms. Rios if what we're doing today is having Mr. Jordan stipulate to the arrest and admit to the other things, or what's happening?
Yes, we're stipulating to the arrest. I mean, I just want some explanation though. He was told to either do weekends.
Well, the arrest is the Clayton County thing.
Oh, yes.
So that's a pending case in Clayton County?
Yes, he stipulated to the arrest.
Okay. So, Mr. Jordan, if you do get into drug court, at some point you're going to need to go to Clayton to deal with that. Hopefully they'll say you're in drug court. Let's roll that into drug court. But we're not resolving the Clayton case. You're just stipulating the fact that you got arrested for shoplifting, which would be a violation of probation. Let's talk about the weekends. What happened?
He was told to either do weekends or drug court, from his understanding. So he did one weekend. The following week, he was arrested. And so that's why, is that?
No, I can speak, Master.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Judge, this is what happened. Okay, I went to do the weekend, just like you told me to go and report in that following Friday.
Yep.
So I went there following Friday. I went and did the weekend. So at the time, they wasn't sending us up to, you would do the weekend downstairs, I land on the floor and stuff like that. So
Doesn't sound fun.
no, that was kind of hard for me.
Yeah, but that's part of the point.
Okay, so you said this what you said. You said either, okay, I can stop doing the weekends as long as I get accepted to drug court. So I went to drug court and she accepted me. And I took a picture and sent it to the chief of probation because I haven't got a probation officer yet. All right. But I ended up getting arrested before I could get a probation officer to come out and see me.
Arrested
So,
where?
I got arrested in Clayton.
Oh, for the shoplifting situation.
Yes, sir. So this, and the day I supposed to report it back to drug court to take a, because you got to take a physical. Right. So this how I know you had to go take a physical. I had to go take a physical.
Yeah.
She gave me to the knife. I got locked up. Unfortunately, I get locked up on the 8th, and I supposed to have reported in on the 9th of that month. And
How long were you in Clayton County?
I was in Clayton County. I've been in Clayton County 5 months.
So you haven't gotten out since you were arrested in October?
No, sir. I've been in jail since October and came over here.
Okay, so you were a lateral. It wasn't that you got arrested on this warrant.
I finally got a chance to make bond to get up out of Clayton County. And I had probation in Fulton, and this what sent me to Fulton.
Sure. No, because I signed the probation warrant. Who posted your bond?
My mother.
Okay, your Clayton bond.
Yes, sir.
All right. I didn't realize. So you came from Clayton, having been there for a long time. That's probably going to take care of your Clayton case. I know it hasn't been resolved, but the fact that you spent a bunch of months. What's the allegation? What did you allegedly take?
I didn't take nothing. I haven't went to court on it yet.
Okay. You don't know what they say that you took?
No,
Right.
sir.
Was it a Walmart or a Home Depot or?
No, it was they said I took some beers up at the store.
Okay. All right. I'm just curious what that was.
No, it really was a misdemeanor.
Okay. You don't need to talk about it. Just wanted to know if it was a car or beer in his beer. Okay. Well, that's helpful to understand. And you've been here, it looks like now almost a month.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So your understanding was if I get into drug court, I don't need to do weekends, but in some respects, it doesn't really matter what your understanding was because then you got arrested and you've been stuck in Clayton County.
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. We've taken care of your weekends that way. Ms. Rios, what are you recommending we do in Mr. Jordan's situation?
Continue him on probation, just add the condition that he complete drug court.
Okay. And Ms. Wart said he is in drug court?
So she just sent us the attorney agreement, so I'm taking that to mean he was accepted.
Okay. Got it. I think I understand that. Ms. Smith, what are your thoughts about Mr. Jordan's case?
The state is okay with revoking him to drug court, and also to keep the defendant on probation. I just got the attorney agreement, so I'll go with that, but I think that we're in agreement with it.
Okay. Ms. Simpson, anything different for Mr. Jordan?
Judge, I advise Mr. Gibbs that, if he was accepting the drug court, I would still be the state.
Right. How do we revoke it so that he is released to drug court? In other words, not released today, but you've been accepted in drug court, so they'll probably come get you next Tuesday. Orientation is every Tuesday.
Okay, please. I hope so, because
It is every Tuesday. And if you've been accepted, because the paperwork's not done yet, the lawyers need to sign something. I have to sign something. But they would get you next Tuesday. So I guess we just need to say in the revocation order, release to drug court personnel. And we'll handle it that way. So I think that makes sense, is that I will give you credit for the time you've been in, which is, wow, it's 5 months plus. Add the special condition that you complete drug court and have you released to drug court personnel next Tuesday for orientation.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Do you have a place to stay?
Right now, I was staying. Well, I lost my place to stay since I've been incarcerated, but
Right.
I was staying in a room house. But right now, I stay. My mama said I can come to her house, but she stays in the senior living. See, that's the problem. And that's gonna be a problem because I don't know will they let me well she wanted to know would they be coming, because for the simple fact she's not trying to get in no trouble to have me there. You know what I'm saying? And then my sister stay in DeKalb County. So she would take me, but then I would have to go get out and transfer my probation to DeKalb County and go through too much. So basically, but my mama said she would let me stay there. So I'm gonna have to work, prioritize, and see what I can do from there.
Where is the assisted living place?
It's 420 Boulevard.
Okay. Drug court can provide temporary housing for usually it's up to 3 months.
Yes, sir.
Then you need to be ready to find your own place.
Yeah, a job and stuff. Yeah,
Right.
when I went, the lady, she's basically told me everything what I supposed to do.
Yeah.
And it's just that I got locked up before the day time for me to go back. And I reported the probation. I did everything that I was supposed to do, but I ended up getting incarcerated. That was
Okay.
it.
Well, that'll throw a wrench in things,
Yeah, that
getting
was the biggest
incarcerated.
problem.
Just for clarification, while you're in drug court, your case is stable deaths.
Okay.
So you'll be on probation. It's just probation becomes kind of dormant.
Yeah, it'll be drug court, basically.
Correct. There's an investigator in drug court who will make sure you're doing okay away from.
She'll explain everything.
Yeah. So you listened, but you're still on probation. You're just not having to report. So do you want me to line up the housing, or you're going to try staying at your mom's?
I'm gonna try staying at my mom.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. So they should come get you next Tuesday. There are two drug court judges. I happen to be one of them. So if you end up working with me, that's just a coincidence. Not because, gosh, I dealt with my revocation here. It just, as people come in, one goes to this judge, one goes to that judge. So we may end up working together, which would be great by me. But you may be with my colleague who handles half of the drug court folks.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you, sir.
Ms. Rios, anything else with Mr. Jordan?
No, you're right.
Ms. Smith?
Nothing further, thank you.
Okay. Good luck, Mr. Jordan.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you.
There's, yeah, I think he has been pulled. But we forgot about another case he is. I didn't know other case, I'm confused. This is Jordan, yes, he has a PI case on.
Why don't we do three? Because that'll, well, we could do five. He's got enough time left. So revoke 5 months, credit for time served, but release to drug court personnel.
In the blatant case that y'all are talking about. No, I think we're not talking about PI case, but if the PI case, if you are going to that, you can handle that too. Later, you don't have to do that today, but I'll gonna email. Can you email me the PI case? Okay, or maybe, did you?
Massey is, are you Mr. Massey?
Yes, yes, sir.
Hey, I'm Judge McBurney. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
We're going to get on the record in your case. It's 12 SC 111308. You're Mr. Massey. You're here with Ms. Rios, who is representing you for this hearing. Ms. Smith represents the state. And Mr. Massey, you pled guilty in 2013, 13 years ago, in front of Judge Downs, who's since retired. I've inherited her docket. And you pled to a burglary, and it sounds like you got one of the Downs specials, which was 1 million years probation. You got parole. Oh, no, you went to prison for a while because you got paroled
Yes.
in 2017. And then there have been no issues for almost 10 years. But in April of last year, you supposedly committed some offenses that I don't quite understand. Use of blue light, and maybe you had marijuana, and you didn't stop when the police wanted to talk to you. And this was in Clayton County. So April of last year, some situation with Clayton County Police. I signed the warrant in August of last year, but there's all this paperwork with your warrant about you being in Texas.
Yes, sir.
Which is another issue with probation because you're not supposed to leave the state without telling probation. But that's what we're here to talk about, and then figure out what to do going forward. You've got 6 years and 9 months left on your 2012 case for burglary. Ms. Rios, first, do you know what exactly the charges are out of Clayton?
I am not sure, and I wasn't able to get that information. I know that I think it was just him fleeing.
Okay.
He basically, he had lights on his car that was similar reflected as police lights.
Okay.
And so, that was the nature of why he got.
Got it. The police thought you've got fake police lights. That's not okay. And then there turned out to be supposedly marijuana in the mix, and maybe the pulling over didn't go real smoothly. Okay. All right. Those are the allegations. Have you been back to court in Clayton County for any of that?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you bond out?
Yes, sir. I bonded out and then
Went to Texas.
I'm a box truck owner operator.
Oh, what? Oh, box truck.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you were on your route.
Yes, sir. And when I didn't know I had a warrant, so I wasn't running.
No.
I went to a military base where, like I always deliver. I gave them my ID. They ran it, and then he came and told me, he's like, "Look, you got a warrant." So
What happened with your truck, and what was in it?
my truck it got towed back. I'm paying for that now.
It's in storage somewhere.
No, it's home now.
Oh, but you had to pay for it being towed from Texas to Georgia.
So,
But like if your truck was full of chicken or something, what happened to?
they actually, because I was on the base,
Yeah.
so they actually took all the it was stuff for a tank, military tanks. on the back of it, so they actually got it off.
Like
The
rockets?
the tractor.
Oh, the track. Okay, so it's heavy stuff.
Yes. So
Okay.
they actually got it off,
Got it.
and then told my wife to
Towed your truck back, and then how long did you sit in Texas?
I was there for about maybe 30 something days, and then 5 days on the road in Kentucky, and then a day and a half to get here.
Okay. So when did you get arrested in Texas?
January 7th.
You've been in custody since January 7th.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. In Texas. All right. What else, Ms. Rios?
Your Honor, he is 50 years old. He has 3 children, ages 26, 21, and 13. With regard to we don't really have to talk about the Clayton case, but we're asking for revoke 2 months and then reinstate the balance. I don't believe he has had any issues on probation. He's started his new business. He's been doing well, and then the situation occurred and kind of messed him up. So, but before that, he held a job for 4 years, then got his LLC and was doing everything it seemed right until the situation where he got pulled over.
Yeah, I'm curious, and Ms. Rios may say don't answer it, but what's the blue light thing?
It's a strobe light. The lights that, people got the underglow lights that go
Yeah.
up under the car. So mine's is go up under the hood. And usually it's already set at purple or yellow. And so I don't know if he was trying to say they was blue at the time, but I didn't.
Okay, but you had some aftermarket lights on your car that were fancy and looked good, but may have been a little confusing to the police. Okay, understand.
Like I said, they didn't pull me over, and when they pulled me over, he shattered my window. That's what happened. He shattered my window, and I left. But
he fired a bullet through the window?
No, he didn't fire a bullet. Like I guess they got this little thing that could tap the window, and it shattered my right side.
Oh, I thought you said he shot up your window. I got it. So whatever he did broke the window. Okay, I just was curious more about the lights thing. Clayton and you will sort all that out. Ms. Simpson, do your records show any issues with Mr. Massey and probation other than this? Okay. Ms. Smith, I'm inclined to revoke 3 months and then close this out. There's a case from 2012. Mr. Massey had no issues, was running a business, 50 years old. Seems like that's been a lot of probation. What are your thoughts?
That's fine with the state, and we don't have any objection to it.
Okay. Ms. Simpson, anything in your system that makes you leery of doing something like that?
This is actually his first violation since we've been out.
Right, so 10 years almost. Okay. Mr. Massey, I'm gonna revoke 3 months of your probation because of what happened in Clayton. And you still have to deal with that. I don't know what the status of that is, so check with Clayton. You don't wanna be a fugitive there because you missed court. And I'm gonna close out this probation. It's been hanging over your head long enough and you were doing fine until your slick lights on your car got you sideways with Clayton police. You plug back in with your family and your career, and I wish you the best on that, okay?
Sure.
I don't think you've got any holds. I don't think Clayton is trying to get you laterally, because I guess you bonded out and were minding your own business until you were delivering in Texas and this came up. So just make sure you do check in with the courts in Clayton.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You bet. Ms. Rios, anything else?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.